Good morning, friends. We have started yesterday and today also about the health and safety aspects of Factory Act. We are keeping in mind the major movement by your organization this time on cleanliness. Cleanliness is a requirement of Factory Act Section 11, as well as I have already discussed that this is a part of your 5S or workplace quality. In 5S, I have told you that one part is called SEISO, SEISO. SEISO means cleanliness or shine. This is a requirement for protection of our employees' health and mind. So for that, we have discussed the major issues, and cleanliness related to not only the cleanliness of floor, but it is all surroundings, the materials, tools, and items all should be clean. And there are certain periodic intervals are mentioned in Factory Act. Please be guided by that. Other than that, I have already mentioned that regarding disposal of waste and effluents, these are should be properly disposed as per the norms, and there are maybe local rules. State government have prescribed rules that you have to follow that. You have to maintain proper ventilations and temperature for your workmen who are working in your area, and also humidity, as I told you already. Dust and fumes should be effectively controlled and proper PPE to be provided. And if artificial humidification is required, especially in case of textile unit and your process plant also, and try to keep it within the permissible limit. And limits you can get from the guideline of the manufacturing process, guideline from Google's and any your parallel organizations you can ask. But whatever water you will use for humidification purpose, that should be very clean water, because if it is a this polluted water, then that may create problem and a lot of health hazards will come. So all these things are very, very important. Keep in mind, and as I also mentioned, that cleanliness doesn't mean only the cleaning of floor and surroundings, but also machines, because you have to keep your machines upkeep so that it can give a proper output as and when required. So daily cleaning and monthly, weekly, that type of schedule you can have, and it is to be followed by all concerned. Cleanliness can give you definitely the help with respect to maintenance of safety and availability of people. Productivity will automatically increase if you maintain the cleanliness. Regarding the disposal of waste, you have to create the space, and waste should be segregated at source. And if you can maintain properly, then you will get a proper output from the waste also by selling or reselling, whatever, and that you will get. So these are the basic things related to cleanliness. And cleanliness is basically, we are telling godliness. That means in mandir, temple, masjid, everywhere we are making clean. We are praying to God and expecting our. We are praying to God for our expectations. So like that, in our workplace is like a temple or mandir where we are spending most of our waking time, and it is a place from where we are earning our bread and butter. So naturally, we have to maintain that. So if you have a belief on this cleanliness is godliness, so you should have take the lead and try to establish that rule in your place. Involve all the concerned persons so that they will also get a flavor out of it, and they can understand why it is required. Cleanliness can give you safety, cleanliness can give you productivity. So with all respect, cleanliness is required. So it is a good move from your organization, and Swachhata, and even the Prime Minister of India is motivating everybody for this Swachh Bharat program. And in state level also, a lot of different programs are there. This is very encouraging program, and this is definitely a part of our workplace quality. So with that, today we are discussing now about the fundamentals of industrial safety, and I have already started with that program. So we can see program that what is hazard, what is risk, and I really happy that many of you are able to identify the different types of hazards from this photograph. This exercise was basically the spot the hazard exercise, and what I am trying to tell you that please start maybe from tomorrow onwards. Visit in a scheduled fashion in your tea processing plants and area by a group of people. Take a safety observations, and there you can note what are the safe behavior, what are the at-risk behavior, and that is a part of behavior-based safety. If you found that somebody is not following the basic safety principles, but you have given all the gadgets and facilities, you can caution them. But there is every moment you try to improve the place so that your unsafe act and unsafe practices, number of unsafe practices are reduced and it will not lead for major accidents. Let us move next slide. So we have already marked all these points by red mark, and I have told you what are the different unsafe acts and unsafe practices. I am sure these particular slides all of you like, because I have simulated this exercise for the purpose of training. Not for your training only, but other area. But now let us come to the fundamentals of safety. Basically, basically, safety means what? Safety means whenever you are carrying out any activity, I told you there are certain risks is there. So life में जब तक जिंदा है risk तो है, but we have to manage that risk. That is the ultimate goal. So safety, there are two fundamental things. If anybody asks you what is safety, the first thing is safety is all about managing risk. Safety is all about controlling accidental loss. So there should not be any accidental loss. Loss of what? Loss of life, loss of process, loss of environment, loss of property. Next. So, and what is the fundamental principles of risk management? Risk is in life is there, but try to avoid high risk, manage medium risk, and live with low risk. At the moment, I am taking your class online in a very old building and heritage building of Andrew Ewell House, but at the top there is a ceiling called ceiling. So there is a chance of ceiling may fall down, isn't it? But chance may be less. So it is a low risk to live with low risk. But if it is a very old building and everywhere damage and destructions, so I have always a risk. So I should carry out this program with a helmet. So like that, that is called manage medium risk. So in industry or operations, we don't know what are the known risk or unknown risks. So for that, we are using PPE. That is basically managing risk. But whether PPE is the only solution, no, that I will discuss. But if it is a high risk, suppose if I come to know that in Calcutta there some tiger came out in Dalhousie area, shall I go out? No. So I will try to avoid high risk. So like that, this is the fundamental. Industry in operations also, if it is very, very high risk, Lakos, these days I found that many of the organizations are not doing electroplating painting within the factory because it is basically high risk. So they are getting it uploaded outside. But that doesn't mean that the risk you are totally avoiding. No, because if that company suffers, then finally you will suffer because you are taking a supply from him. So most of the risks are related to medium risk. And if it is low risk, then live with low risk. Bahar mein nikalna, that is a risk. Getting up in the morning and then doing daily activity everywhere, risk is there. Next. So let us see this photograph. I think this photograph is visible.
Yes,
it is visible, na?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So the man is having a crocodile. He is a circus show player. So he is having a crocodile, but he doesn't have much idea about the risk. But when he found, the crocodile is a big risk. But as it is already there, so it is a big risk, he should try to avoid. So somebody advised him. It is a story, just for example purpose. Somebody advising crocodile ko chhod do, aap alternative search karo. So then he take a billi. Next. So first of all, then you are having personal protective equipment, the bulletproof. All the chief ministers, prime ministers may have bulletproof. That is called PPE. Am I audible? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So PPE is the last line of defense. So you have provided safety shoe, you have provided helmet, you have provided nose mask, you have provided safety goggles. All are coming under tolerate the risk. So you are tolerating the risk. So if you are having proper safety shoe, then no nail or other things can really hit you. So personal protective clothing or personal protective equipment, PPE. These days, due to corona blessings, everybody knows what is PPE. Rickshawala knows what is nose mask, isn't it? Or face mask. Whether he is using or not, that is different question, isn't it?
Right, sir. Right.
The last T, there are 4 T. First T is terminate the risk, treat the risk, tolerate the risk. Next is transfer the risk. Transfer means you are shifting the operation from within your operation to some subcontractor. But that doesn't mean risk has gone. Risk is chasing you. You see, crocodile is chasing that person, isn't it? So how is the photograph?
Excellent, sir. Excellent.
So keep in mind, actually I was told to discuss majority of Factory Act, but yesterday somebody told me from your age that industrial safety ka kuch cheez bata do. I found that there are 305 slides, not possible for me to cover. I am trying to show you some best thing. So try to understand, whenever you are carrying out any activity का अंदर hazard है. Hazard रहेगा तो risk रहेगा. If no hazard, no risk. What is the hazard here? Crocodile is the hazard. What is the risk? Risk is it can attack us. It can kill us. That is the risk. So what I can do? I can do to manage the risk. I can do 4 T. First T is terminate the risk. Always may not be possible. Second T is tolerate the risk. That is, I can put the crocodile in a cage. Then khela dekhana mushkil hai. And third T is called tolerate the risk. I can have a PPE and can roam in and around crocodile. It cannot bite me. And fourth T is transfer the risk. Means हम उधर से भाग जाएगा. भागो भागो. यही है. These are the risk managing principles. Next. So some best practice देखा दो. बस ये सब कुछ ना. चलो ये सब बोलते गए लेकिन प्रचुर time जोले. Next. चलो. So I'm just keeping because it's a big subject. If anybody is interested, after yes, आगे बताओ. Yeah, this is very, very important. Hierarchy of control. Risk तो है सब जगह में. But what is the control at the moment? The first control is called elimination. Elimination means terminate. But physically eliminate or terminate करना मुश्किल हो सकता है. You see right side में लिखा है physically remove the hazard. If you remove the hazard physically, if you remove the crocodile, that is the best thing. But always it may not be possible. What is the second? Substitution. Substitution means instead of crocodile, you have taken billy or cat. That is basically replace the hazard. But what is third level? Lower level is engineering control. As you are going down, the effectiveness is coming down. Engineering control means isolate people from the hazard. That means there will be interlock or there will be automatic system. If you go inside the chamber, the machine will be off. The light or photoelectric cell, a machine is running and it is creating sound. Somebody want to see the machine how it is. It may hit. So there are photoelectric cell. If you come in front, automatically machine will be stopped. This type of control is called engineering control. And if engineering control may not be possible, then put administrative control. Change the way people work. Means udhar ghusne ka aadmi ka restrict karo, or authorized person only can go inside. Like operation theater. Operation theater may only password control or engineering control or administrative controls are there. Only high level doctors and nurse, they can go inside. Ordinary person cannot go inside. That is called administrative control. If all these controls not possible, the last resort is called PPE, personal protective equipment. If you are having huge sound, then you have to provide ear muff. If you are having some welding operations, you have to provide safety goggles like that. That is called protect the worker with personal protective equipment. But as you are coming down, the effectiveness is less. And as you are going up, the effectiveness is high. For that reason, it is called hierarchy of control. It is called reverse pyramid. Is it clear?
So how do you measure the noise level?
Noise level is measured by dB meter, decibel level by dB meter. dB meter are available in the market and you can purchase one and you can use, or you can hire one expert people who are measuring noise level, lux level, everything, and they will give their report once in a year.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Next. This is called loss causation model. Some important slides I am showing you for your interest. If you are interested, same program I can do afterwards. Then loss causation model is basically Lakshman Rekha. You know, all of you know Ramayana. Ramayana has given, in the Lakshman has given a boundary beyond which he restricted Sita to go out, not to go out. But Sita by any means could not follow that, and finally she was in the trap of Ravana. So here the line is threshold limit, the black line. Now what is below, after black line, what is there? after black line it is there, that is called loss. Loss means what? Dekho, ekta paper. Loss means what? You see. So we cannot afford loss. Loss means loss of people, loss of property, loss of environment, loss of process. What does it mean? Loss of people means people का death हो गया. Then loss of property means fire हुआ, पूरा आग लग गया, पूरा property जल गया. Loss of environment means आपका pollution हुआ, due to that the whole environment polluted हो गया. और loss of process means आपका tea processing और कुछ काम चल रहा है, process में कुछ चूना गिर गया, इसलिए पूरा process loss हो गया. Can we afford this type of loss? No. Very good. So threshold limit is we should not cross that boundary. But question is there, why loss is happening? What are the reasons of loss? उसका पीछे कोई कारण है. Loss का पीछे जो है, first box, incident. Incident, I told you three definitions. One is hazard, one is risk, one is incident. Incident means what? That is called undesired event that could or does lead to a loss. Something happen जो एक्सीडेंट का कारण है और उसके लिए ही लॉस हुआ. But why incident happen? Why incident happen? Because पीछे जाओ. इंसिडेंट का ना ऊपर इंसिडेंट का कोई कारण है, इमीडिएट कॉज है. इमीडिएट कॉज मीन्स व्हाट? सबस्टैंडर्ड एक्ट, सबस्टैंडर्ड कंडीशन, जिसको हम बोला है अनसेफ एक्ट, अनसेफ कंडीशन. कुछ टाइम पहले हम डिस्कस किया व्हाट इज अनसेफ एक्ट, व्हाट इज अनसेफ कंडीशन. Due to my wrong practice, due to my wrong condition creation, incident happened. Due to incident, loss happened. That is the reason. But why immediate cause is happening? उसका पीछे कोई कारण है. पीछे जाओ. आरेक्टर. Basic cause. What is basic cause? Basic cause means it is a personal factor. It is a job factor. Means the person himself is not following any rules and regulation. ये नेचर ही वैसा ही है. इसीलिए सबस्टैंडर्ड एक्ट हुआ. और the nature of job is so big, like a shipbuilding industry. उधर इतना बड़ा शिप है, उसका कारण के लिए कुछ unsubstandard act condition create होते जा रहा है. So it may be due to nature of job or maybe nature of person. That is called basic cause. But basic cause होता है इसीलिए immediate cause होता है. Immediate cause होता है इसलिए incident होता है. Incident होता है तो loss होता है. But what is the reason of basic cause? उसका पीछे भी एक कारण है जिसको बोलते हैं lack of control. That means हम लोग का कोई कंट्रोल नहीं है. There is no proper adequate program. There is no proper program standard. We don't follow any kind of compliance of standard like factory rule, factory act follow करता नहीं, safety का practice follow करता नहीं. Due to this lack of control, basic cause is happening. Due to basic cause, immediate cause is happening. Due to immediate cause, incident is happening. Due to incident, can we allow loss will happen? No. उसके लिए बाउंड्री दे दिया. अप टू इंसिडेंट हो सकता है, बट ड्यू टू दैट नेचर ऑफ इंसिडेंट शुड बी वेरी मिनिमल नेचर, मे बी फर्स्ट एड और मे बी नियर मिस. इट शुड नॉट बी ए लॉस, मींस नोबडी शुड डाई. दैट इज कॉल्ड थ्रेशोल्ड लिमिट. So we should be very careful about the control process, control measures. What control we are having, how we are controlling total operations. That is the fundamental. Now let us come incident, accident, near miss. किसको बोल रहा है? सब छोड़ो. Next. रुको आगे छोड़ो. So what is near miss? ना पढ़ेगा. ছবিটা হ্যাঁ এত বলতে গেলে আমি পাবো না, আমার রাত্রি 7টা বেজে যাবে. What is now this photograph? Is it visible? Okay, so the first is all the accidents are preventable. क्या बोल रहा है? तो फर्स्ट चीज देखो, ए मटेरियल बीइंग लिफ्टेड, उसका नीचे कोई खेला दिखाता है, खेला होवे होता है, खेला होता है ना, somebody is playing. So is it a good practice? Is it a safe act? No. इसीलिए लिखा है unsafe act. Unsafe act means that you intentionally you are doing that. तो मटेरियल बीइंग लिफ्टेड उसका नीचे नहीं होना चाहिए किसी का. तो दैट इज एन अनसेफ एक्ट. नाउ यू सी द मैन इज एट ए डिस्टेंस, बट वो क्या है, स्लिंग दोड़ी जो रोप है वो टूटते जा रहा है. एट एनी मोमेंट इट विल फेल डाउन, थोड़ा worn out है. तो वो है अनसेफ कंडीशन. दैट मींस नोइंग फुल्ली वेल यू आर यूजिंग ए डैमेज्ड रोप. So that is an unsafe condition. At any moment it may create accident, isn't it? So I think the photograph is very clear. And what is near miss? The man was at a distance and material or the sling dori tod ke niche gir gaya, but nobody injured. Nobody injured. Incident happened. Isko bol raha hai near miss incident. So in your operation, in not only your operation, in all organizations, every moment kuch na kuch near miss hote ja raha hai. Try to capture that, note it somewhere, then do analysis, then take action, then you will see accident will be minimized. Because if you give indulgence, near miss hote ja raha hai, unsafe act hote ja raha hai, then one fine morning dekhega somebody death ho gaya. I will show you in next slide. Now let's see next one. The material niche gir gaya and tod gaya pura, but nobody died, nobody injured, but material damage ho gaya. Isko bolte hai property damage. It is an incident, but not human injury. It is a property damage. But if the material fall on somebody's head, the एकदम नीचे जो photo है, उसको बोलता है accident. And इसको बोलता है LTI. What is LTI? Lost time incident. Lost time incident. So lost time incident होगा. Somebody may die, may not die. You have to report to your factory inspector. What is that rule? That after lost time incident, within 48 hours, if somebody could not join your work, काम में आया नहीं, then it is a reportable lost time incident and you have to inform the factory inspector. That is the rule. Then accident do not happen, they are caused. If अपन से एक्सीडेंट हुआ नहीं, हम लोग की एक्सीडेंट occur कराया, इसीलिए एक्सीडेंट हुआ. Is it clear? So what is near miss? I think clear. What is accident? I think clear. What is property damage? I think clear. What is unsafe act? It is clear. Unsafe condition clear, isn't it? Okay. चलो एगुलो देखाনোর সময় থাকবে না. দেখি আগেটা. तो कोई कुछ एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा तो आपका डिटेल एनालिसिस होना चाहिए. दिस इज वन फोटोग्राफ. दिस टाइप ऑफ डायग्राम इज कॉल्ड, किसी का मालूम है डायग्राम का क्या नाम है? इस डायग्राम का मालूम नाम है फिश बोन डायग्राम. फिश बोन डायग्राम. आप लोग मछली खाता है ना? फिश
Isn't
खाता
this
है?
called cause and effect also?
Yes, cause and effect diagram or Ishikawa fishbone diagram. The person who invented उसका नाम था Ishikawa. Ishikawa fishbone diagram or cause and effect diagram, mostly used in quality problem solving, but any kind of problem solving you can use fishbone diagram. And you see here one example, somebody's right hand thumb का crush injury हो गया, तो उसके लिए क्या कारण था? मैन, मटेरियल, मशीन, मेजर, एनवायरनमेंट, इसका अंडर पे हम लोग एनालिसिस किया है. तो निकलने का बाद सो मेनी कॉजेस निकला. उसके अंदर जो लाल वाला है, रेड वाला, दैट इज द रूट कॉज. तो यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द रूट कॉज ऑफ एक्सीडेंट. आफ्टर एक्सीडेंट हैपेंस, इमीडिएटली यू हैव टू डू दिस टाइप ऑफ एनालिसिस. So that is called accident analysis system. I don't know whether you are having any kind of system or not, but this is the best practice I am showing. Next. This is very, very important slide. I told you that if you pay attention on the bottom, that means unsafe act and unsafe practice, unsafe condition, then gradually the pyramid will not form and one fine morning somebody will not die. What is the ratio? Ratio is 30,000 unsafe act होगा, तो 3,000 near miss होगा, then 300 recordable injury होगा, 30 major injury होगा, and 1 death हो जाएगा. That means you should not allow pyramid to form towards top. You should arrest problem at the bottom level. I think all of you understood. This is called Dr. Bard's pyramid or accident pyramid. Next is after any accident, and I think someone of you can tell when ice, ice floats on water, isn't it? बड़ा बड़ा जो ये है आइस ब्लॉक है, हिमोबाहो जिसको बोलता है, वो क्या करता है, वो हिमोसोइलो, वो क्या होता है, सागर में, सी में फ्लोट कर रहा है. बट यू नो व्हाट इज द वॉल्यूम परसेंटेज आउटसाइड में रहता है ना, व्हाट इज इनसाइड?
1/9, sir. 1/9. 1/9 is only
1/10.
And actually,
1/10.
in my different program, these type of answers are coming. But what I have learned, This is Hope's experiment to demonstrate maximum density of water at 4 degrees centigrade. Class 7 में हम study किया. Total 12 part होगा. तो 1/12 outside में है, 11/12 अंदर में है. 1/12 outside में है, 11/12 अंदर पे है. What does it mean? It means that in safety में. It's so many sounds by microphone. Okay, so 1/12 outside में है means whenever we see somebody injured in accident, तो हम लोग क्या सोचता है, ये क्या है, बहुत बड़ा कुछ नहीं है, हॉस्पिटल में जाएगा, डॉक्टर ट्रीटमेंट होगा, हो गया. But that doesn't mean that उसका पीछे बहुत कॉस्ट हो गया, because that man is absent means आपका प्रोडक्शन लॉस, that man के लिए कुछ इंश्योरेंस प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है, उसके लिए चार्ज, कोई इन्वेस्टिगेशन होगा, उसके लिए चार्ज. तो हिडन कॉस्ट बहुत ज्यादा है than visible cost. Here also you see 1-2 accident or fatality जो visible होता है, उसके नीचे है बहुत बड़ा एक ब्लॉक, उसका बोलता है unsafe act, unsafe condition. So where we will give focus? We have to give focus on safety observation. Whenever we will take a round, we can see people are doing safe work or at risk work. So we have to caution people who are doing at risk work, because if you give indulgence on at risk work, then automatically the number of unsafe act, unsafe practice will increase. One fine morning you will see somebody die. So this is called accident iceberg or pyramid. Number wise as well as cost wise, the hidden cost of any accident is very high. And I know in some cases in Schneider also, I can tell in Baroda plant there was somebody's injury and somebody has lost his left palm from a machine, in a molding machine. And finally, company has to give 50 lakhs of rupees compensation. That is called hidden cost. And company has arranged artificial palm also, but that is not fully working. There were a lot of Allah problem, legal problem. So it is not that easy job, very tough job. So be careful about your unsafe act and unsafe practice. If you pay attention on that part, then automatically accident will be under control. Next. Same, next. This is one of the best practice. This is called bubak. What is bubak? Whenever you will take a round in a plant, you will see some plants are break down for a long time and it is not giving any production. So this is bubak, is a Czechoslovakian word. Iska meaning hai that a child ghost. जैसा in paddy land और any खेती जमी में हम लोग क्या करता है, एक काकतालुआ माफिक देता है, क्रो को भगाने के लिए, क्या बोलता है, बर्ड्स को भगाने के लिए. So that type of photograph, if it is displayed in shop floor and on particular machine with some detail, then immediate attention of management will be there that this is breakdown and there is some safety issue. So bubak is a very visual symbol. Bubak is tool to prevent accident when highlighting near misses. Bubak empowers every employee to recognize and eliminate the safety. Bubak is a children's expression for ghost in Czechoslovakian language. So this is one of the best practice. I have introduced this in Schneider plant. All plants is having bubak. So this is, I am showing you just what are the best practice. Second, next. Another best practice is I see, I do. What is I see, I do? I see, I do means if I see something odd, something unsafe condition, I have to arrange it, set it right, either by myself or by involving concerned person. But I should not उधर से भागेगा नहीं जब तक वो नहीं action होगा. You see left side lot of chemical containers were there. It is called before, and after that proper leveling done and proper segregation done right side. So this is called before and after slide. This type of photograph you can make and you can display in your shop floor so that people will be motivated that देखो इसके ऊपर काम हुआ, पहले हम लोग इतना गंदा था, अभी अच्छा हो गया. That is called I see, I do card. It is one of the best practice we are following in Schneider. Next, Aditya. This is another best practice called daily safety pulse. Daily safety pulse, you know, pulse monitoring is very important, especially in Corona period. You see, the doctors are suggesting that pulse oximeter and all these things. By that way, oxygen saturation level as well as the pulse rating we are getting. What we are getting impression From the pulse figure, we know how much healthy we are, what are the conditions, so we can assess. Like that, in safety also, you can create 8-9 indicators, and daily basis you can collect that data. Somebody can compile, and it is called daily safety pulse. Like how many incidents happen, how many safety observations made, how many people trained on safety, how many risk assessment done, how many LOTO permit given, how many work permit given. I don't know in your area, do you have any work permit system? Hello? Do you have any work permit system? Hello?
No system, sir.
Okay, so create no system is a good opportunity for creating system. So invite me, I will go and I will implement.
So the issue is here is that by work permit, sir, what do you mean? You allow the person to go in. It is
Yeah. No. Hello. Work permit means suppose there is some hazardous process. Somebody will go at the top of the roof, do some cleaning. It's called height work. For height work, your safety person has to give a permit. Permit means there is a written format as per Factory Act. So that permit to be filled up, and then only he will go. So while issuing permit, you have to check whether he is health-wise okay or not. He should not have vertigo disease. So he is careful about the safety gadgets. He is having the safety harness belt, all these things. That is called permit. That is a system. So if you are not having this type of system, you have to implement really for achieving your safety culture. So these are the indicators, what I told you, left side 9 items, and who will give the data. Every day basis you can measure this parameter, and from there you can say this is called daily safety pulse. Pulse means from there you can understand my safety culture is there, it is being practiced, and it is good. That will give you confidence, and you will see that there is no major incident. So incident का ऊपर देखो point number 1 में लिखा है MI means major injury, LTI means lost time injury, first aid cases, near miss cases. How many? That you can daily basis monitor. I'm sure you don't have this type of system at the moment, isn't it? So you implement this type of thing. Do you have any kind of safety reporting system?
No, sir.
Okay, you do that. Next. এই সমস্ত এখন ছাড়ো, এত বলতে গেলে মাথা ঘুরে যাবে ওদের। Next, চলো। This is one thing I am just showing you for electrical substations and all area critical electrical circuits. People should have proper apron, proper face shield, proper gloves. Without that, they should not be allowed in the substation area, because any moment substation se flash over hone ka chance hai. What are the chance? One is arc flash hazards, then electrocution, lot of things are there. But if you are having proper PPE, proper gadgets, then there will not be any kind of incident. Next. চলো দেখাবার কিছু নেই। Another good thing is there that when you will do any kind of maintenance work, then then there is a system called LOTO. Do you have LOTO system? Lockout, tag out. Have you heard about this LOTO? No. So LOTO is a LOTO system is a lock, special lock. A lock का importance है one lock, one key, one person. That means जो आदमी काम करेगा, maintenance करेगा, उसका पहले he has to ensure that उधर से पूरा energy de-energize हुआ. पैनल में कोई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है, मशीन में कोई इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है, वो सब हटाने का बाद हटाने का बाद he will put a lock, so that when he will do maintenance work, nobody should put it on, because जब वो maintenance काम करेगा, कोई switch on कर देगा, then क्या होगा, उसका एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा. इसीलिए रुकने के लिए जो सिस्टम है उसको बोलता है लोटो सिस्टम. इसको बोलता है लोटो सिस्टम. तो लोटो सिस्टम फॉलो करेगा, then there will be no chance of electrocution or accident. That is a good practice. I will try to show you some LOTO photograph. Let's see. চলো আমি দেখিয়ে শেষ করতে পারবো না। গেল পরে আছে, আরো পরে আছে। ঠিক আছে, লোটো আই উইল টক। আচ্ছা একটু করে এখানে। So I don't know, do you have any kind of forklift or material handling system? Forklift नहीं है। तो forklift के लिए चाहिए ये सब चाहिए जो when forklift was last tested, what is the safe working load? Yesterday I told you material handling के लिए crane होगा और forklift होगा और hydra होगा, then you have to mention SWL. SWL is safe working load. Next. In case of forklift movement के लिए there should be blue light. Blue light means when you will see some blue light is falling on the floor, then you know that forklift is coming. Then don't try to cross the road. Allow forklift first. इसको बोलता है powered industrial truck or pit. जैसा ट्रेन जब आता है, ट्रेन जो unmanned এটা আমার সাউন্ড ছিল না, আমি তো দিইনি কিছু। ওকে, সো তুমি চলে যাও, এগুলো নয়, আমি বলে দেবো, তুমি ঘুরতে থাকো। তো ফরক্লিফট চলো ক্রস করে চলে। So point is that even for construction work or cleaning purpose, you may require some sort of scaffolding. Scaffolding should be done in a proper way by competent person. So there are huge guidelines about different types of safety work. Safety doesn't mean only manufacturing related, all surrounding activities. Surrounding activity to be controlled properly by this. চলো আমি বলে দেবো তোমার। These are different types of different types of protective equipment, personal protective equipment, PPE. I told you where PPE is required, where no other control possible, there we are using PPE. So PPE depends on your type of work. So there it is individual use. So try to keep it proper, store it properly, clean it properly. Before use of PPE, people should know how to use. Like many people are using helmet, but they are not using the chin strap to be used. Otherwise, when you will be like this, then PPE may fall down. So that is the system of PPE. And চলে যাও দাঁড়িও না একদম, আমি বলে দেবো। So then PPE are different types for managing uncontrollable hazards. Like here you see helmet. So here you see helmet for head protection. For head protection, different types of helmets are there. Hard hat helmet or bum cap or some sort of helmet with proper strap. It should be used. Next. And then safety shoe. I don't know, you are having a system of safety shoe? So kuch nahi hai?
Yes sir, we have.
You are having that plant, isn't it?
Yes sir. For
So whether people are using safety shoe or not, that also you have to check. If it is a different application like handling of chemicals and all these things, there are different types of shoes are there. You have to use that. Hand gloves, there are different types of hand gloves. These are the different types of hand gloves. Cut resistant gloves are there, 3M company का। वो जिधर में जैसा एप्लीकेशन है वैसा माफिक यूज करना पड़ेगा। जिधर हीट है, जिधर में एस्बेस्टस तो बैंड है, उसका थोड़ा थिक हैंड ग्लव्स यूज करना पड़ेगा। And different types of face shields are also available depending on type of applications. So and also eye and face protection के लिए specs है। Those who are having a spec, they can have a covered spec on that. And certain operations. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes sir.
Just one information. After my presentation and discussions, your CMD will come here. and he will do a closing discussions. Okay, maybe around 1:30.
Before we forget, sir, whom the forms are to be submitted to whom?
Yeah, I think you got a mail na, amol.bhattacharjee@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
उधर में आप भेज दीजिए. I will give you certificate in your mailbox.
Right.
Okay. अच्छा, चलो तुम एगोले नाम के ना दांत बोल तो हाथ देखिए वो. So I told you that specs or safety goggles that is required for ear protection also. I told you that ear muffs required or ear plug required. Okay, and where a permissible limit is noise level is 90 decibel. And you see now what are the decibel limit allowed? If it is 8-hour constant work, then 90 decibel. If it is 4 hours work, 95 decibel. If it is only 2 hours, then 100 decibel. These are the limits, the threshold limit of sound. That is the decibel level. Next. Next. So you see, in our ear constructions, there are 3 parts. One is internal ear, middle ear, and external ear. Whenever we will use the ear plug, the pink color should be properly placed. Otherwise, it is of no use. You see next photograph that will give you idea how to use ear plug. The left side is proper, right side is improper. So this type of display you can give in your workplace so that people can understand. Otherwise, you have to every day stand there and tell people, no, this is right, that is wrong. This is right, that is wrong. Not possible. So this display will act as a work instruction or SOP to your people. Okay. Next, different types of aprons or jackets may be required for your applications. That this type of suits are available. Then working at height, what I was trying to tell you, there was an accident in your place, working at height. So when people will work at height, they have to take a permission, which is called work permit. Second is, he should have a proper safety belt, and that is to be properly hooked. Here you see somebody is at the top of a transformer and fixing some insulator. While doing that, he may fall down any moment. So the niche thing photograph hai, jo left side hai, arrow wala, that is a wrong practice of safety belt. If it is a full body harness, the middle one is also not proper. It should be hooked properly and fixed from the whole body, not half body. So right side is, yes, that is correct. So if you provide people with safety harness belt, and he has to wear that before climbing to your roof, and at the roof there should be a lifeline on which he should hook his belt, so that if there is a chance of falling, he will hang from there. He will not die or he will not get injury. So this is a very important aspect. For that reason I told you. Respiratory protection means for your mask and a purpose. You see, one thing is there called self-contained breathing apparatus. Some of your people mentioned somebody that if humidity is more, how people will survive. You see, what is the system? SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus. You see, the person is having proper dress, apron, mask, and a SCBA apparatus. So if he goes inside a humid chamber or room, as you mentioned, if he is having this type of apparatus, he will not feel uncomfortable. He is having all facility at his back, as he will get sufficient support of oxygen and no breathing problem. So these type of gadgets are available in the market. Whether depending on gravity of your problem, whether you will purchase or not, that is up to you. Next, what I was telling, LOTO. LOTO means basically lockout, tag out. What does it mean? Before maintenance of any machine or any plant, you have to ensure whether all systems are totally de-energized. And de-energized karne ka baad, you have to put a LOTO lock. You see, different locks are fitted on different valves and different switches, so that people should not wrongly operate it, and the person who is working for maintenance, he is injured. So for that you have to put a lock. And LOTO lock and normal lock ka difference kya hai? LOTO lock and normal lock, dekhiye, so many locks are fitted. So LOTO lock is one lock, one key, one person. one lock, one key, 1%. हम एक लॉक लगाएगा तो if they want to open the machine, you have to take key from me. 2-3 की होगा जो नफ्ताल और गोदरेज लॉक है, उधर में एक ताला का 4-5 चाबी मिलता है, की मिलता है, वो चलेगा नहीं. दैट इज नॉट ए लोटो लॉक. लोटो लॉक इज 1 लॉक, 1 की, 1%. चलो चलो आगे चलो. इसी एवरी पर्सन का फोटो भी लगा है. नेक्स्ट चलो, किसका लॉक है? चलो 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 चलो. हाँ रुको रुको आगे क्या. This type of lock, 1 key, 1%. Whenever you will fix this lock, you have to put a tag. You write "do not operate" and कब आप lock लगाया, कौन date में लगाया, so that unauthorized person cannot operate. And they can understand that ये machine अभी lock है due to maintenance work. Lock कौन लगाया? Mr. XYZ लगाया. If any requirement, they can contact Mr. XYZ to open that lock because XYZ is having that key only. आपका जो लॉक होगा की होगा, दूसरा आदमी का लॉक की अलग होगा. If it is a overshift operation, then 2 लॉक भी लग सकता. So when they will mutually discuss and agree, then only they can open the machine, they can run. Otherwise, machine is totally de-energized state. Maintenance पूरा खत्म होगा तो आप लोटो लॉक हटाएगा. I don't know. You have any idea about Lotto system? This is a practice being followed by all leading company. I have done this in Haldia Petrochemical. I have done this in Tata Chemical and also Tata Steel. Everybody is using Lotto lock, Lotto devices because this is a safety device. Next. These are different types of Lotto practices because in some cases you may not get a place where to fix the Lotto lock. So for that, lot of catchers are available. So you have to use the catcher for fixing the lock. Next. But when this is another best practice. This is called Lotto placard. Lotto placard means on a big machine or big plant, किधर में Lotto lock लगाएगा, उसका एक photograph chart होगा, which will be available on the back side of the machine. The maintenance person should know that what type of Lotto lock to be fitted and where, and who are the authorized person. नीचे उसका photo रहेगा. इसको बोलता है Lotto placard. This is another best practice. देखो नीचे लिखा है best practice 6. So I have shared with you best practices. चलो next. चलो अभी जो आता है उसको बोलता है बिहेवियर बेस्ड सेफ्टी. इसका मतलब यही है, in spite of all this facility and people are not following sometimes the best practices. But due to all accidents are happened due to unsafe act is 85%. Unsafe condition बहुत कम है. क्यों? Because in safety chain में आदमी है, आदमी फॉलो करता नहीं. आदमी मीन्स आदमी का बिहेवियर, आदमी का एटीट्यूड. और चलो देखो, एक कंप्यूटर अपन से तोड़ा नहीं, somebody is breaking it, इसीलिए कंप्यूटर तोड़ रहा है. तो ये चेन स्ट्रॉन्गर. एक चेन का अंदर चलो तुम ये चलो, ये चेन का अंदर क्या होता है, जो वीकेस्ट लिंक है ना, आगे वीकेस्ट जो लिंक है, आगे जाओ. अरे কোথায় চলে গেলে? आगे মানে যেটা ছেড়ে এলে, तो एक चेन का अंदर जो वीकेस्ट लिंक है वही है चेन का स्ट्रेंथ है. बिकॉज वीकेस्ट लिंक तोड़ जाएगा, दैट मीन्स पूरा चेन तोड़ जाएगा. तो आदमी है वीकेस्ट लिंक. बहुत कुछ फैसिलिटी है, इन स्पाइट ऑफ एक्सीडेंट होता है बिकॉज आदमी लोग फॉलो करते हैं. सेफ एक्टिविटी करेगा देन एट रिस्क बिहेवियर कम होगा, फ्यूअर एक्सीडेंट होगा. अभी देखो कुछ फोटोग्राफ देखो. नेक्स्ट देखिए, लेफ्ट साइड में आदमी ऊपर में जा रहा है, राइट साइड में आदमी ऊपर से नीचे आ रहा है. व्हिच वन इज सेफ बिहेवियर? माए वाला, बिकॉज ही इज यूजिंग द रेलिंग पकड़ के ऊपर में जा रहा है. राइट साइड में जो आता है, ही कैन जॉली वेल पुट द फायर एक्सटिंग्विशर ऑन हिज शोल्डर एंड राइट साइड पकड़ के नीचे आ सकता. बट ही इज कमिंग लाइक ए हीरो, दैट नो प्रॉब्लम. Any moment he may fall down by slip, isn't it? Though railings are there, he is not following. That means his behavior is at risk behavior. Left side में behavior is safe behavior. Do you agree? Then next, देखिए, एक छोटा मोटा चेयर कुर्सी का ऊपर एक बहुत बड़ा वाला मोटा वाला लड़की और लड़का मालूम नहीं है कौन बैठा है. उसका नीचे भी एक कुत्ता है, कुत्ता का बच्चा है. So is it a good approach? It is a wrong behavior. Knowing fully well, आप intentionally छोटा stool use कर रहा है, तब तो गिर जाएगा. It is your behavior. तो at risk behavior जब होगा, उसका साथ साथ कुछ hazard रहेगा. What is hazard? Hazard is a source or situation. Here source is कुत्ता है नीचे and situation is छोटा मोटा tool है. ये सब आपको बंद करना पड़ेगा. And I&U approach, 30% accident can be prevented by people who work in the area. अब जो एरिया में काम कर रहा है उसका एक्सीडेंट you can avoid that. If you see something out of place, कॉफी गिर गया, चाय गिर गया फ्लोर का ऊपर, ब्रोकन चेयर है, ये सब हम लोग आंख मूंद के चला जाता है, हम लोग कुछ करता नहीं. But if I take leave, if I tell housekeeping person please come and clean right now, that is called I see I do. But हम जब ये इनिशियली इंप्लीमेंट किया, somebody told, हम देखा है, हमको करना पड़ेगा, हम कुछ देखा नहीं. हमारे आइडिया ही नहीं है कि आपको ही करना पड़ेगा, बट आइडिया यही है आपका इनिशिएटिव में काम खत्म होना चाहिए. तो रिमेंबर दैट सेफ्टी इज एवरीवन्स जॉब. आज हम डिस्कशन जब चालू किया, आई टोल्ड हु इज रिस्पांसिबल फॉर सेफ्टी. आप देखा है 4 आदमी था, झगड़ा चल रहा है, नोबडी एनीबडी समबडी लाइक दैट. But finally we concluded safety is everyone's job. So that is the idea. Next. बस एक करके छेड़े दो आस्ते आस्ते. चलो नीचे चलो. हेलो. So everywhere you have to create a behavior observation study. So you have to take a round in your place. I think in your team you form a small working team. They can take a round every day basis, find out what are the unsafe act, unsafe practice, try to capture that fast. Then धीरे-धीरे safety culture आएगा. At the moment, probably you don't have that type of capturing facility or you don't have that system. So bring that system in place, then safety will come. Overnight safety तो आएगा नहीं. Then this should be a cultural issue. Next. चलो इसको और बढ़ाना. आगे खींचो कौन? Next. Hello. Again. You see, some of the people have not followed some safety practices. So this gentleman has lost his mobility total. तो पूरा wheelchair को वो life spend कर रहा है. Next. This gentleman has lost both of his hand by accident. Now एक पैंट पहनने के लिए how he is struggling. Can you imagine? Next. Then this gentleman was a football player. Now he cannot do anything. Crutch का ऊपर depend करके वो move कर रहा है. Next. This gentleman has lost all his fingers, and इसीलिए even he is trying to put a dress on a doll. He cannot do that. Next. ये आदमी पूरा 2 आंख ही चला गया. He was a big player and now he is not able to see anything. He is always dependent on somebody. This gentleman has lost his finger. वो violinist था. He cannot play violin. This gentleman also not able to open a bottle cap also because कोई finger नहीं है उनका. पानी पीने के लिए नहीं है. Now, please. Now see that on a negative sense, who are the winner in a safety competition? In a negative sense, so safety at work. देखो चलो. The 7th place किसको मिला है? देखिए 2 पायलट प्लेन चला रहा है and they are watching something inside, but front में एक एयरक्राफ्ट आ गया, देखता नहीं. एनी मोमेंट एक्सीडेंट हो जाएगा. बहुत बड़ा, कितना बड़ा रिस्क है. तो इनका सेफ्टी अवार्ड कंपटीशन में 7th अवार्ड मिला नेगेटिव सेंस में. 6th प्लेस में कौन आया? एक फॉर्कलिफ्ट देके दूसरा फॉर्कलिफ्ट को ऊपर में उठाने का धंधा कर रहा है. इज इट ए मेथड टू लिफ्ट ए मटेरियल फ्रॉम ग्राउंड फ्लोर टू फर्स्ट फ्लोर? तो 6th रैंकिंग हुआ. नेक्स्ट 5th प्लेस. देखिए जुगाड़ जिसको बोलता है, अरेंजमेंट. ऊपर में चढ़ के काम करने के लिए क्रेन लेके आया, उसको ऊपर मोई चढ़ाया. इज इट ए सेफ प्रैक्टिस? नो. नेक्स्ट 4th प्लेस. एक बड़ा चीज ऊपर से उठाने के लिए SWL जो है सेफ वर्किंग लोड, उसका क्रॉस करके इतना बड़ा सामान उठाया, पूरा टिल्ट हो गया, ऊपर से नीचे गिर गया. इज इट ए प्रैक्टिस? So I have collected good photographs trying to show you. Next. Then third place एक बड़ा साहब है, कोई फैक्ट्री का गार्डन में कोई गैस निकला, एवरीबॉडी पूरा ड्रेस पहन के उधर गया है so that they should not be attacked by gas emissions, but बड़ा साहब कोई गैस एमिशन का प्रोटेक्शन कुछ लेके गया नहीं. अब किसी को जब इंस्ट्रक्ट करेगा, you should follow that procedure. You are telling people to wear the safety shoe, but आप ही पहनता नहीं, then कौन सुनेगा? So for that reason, he got third place. Then second place. देखिए, somebody, all are negative sense में place होता है. Somebody is trying to maintain electrical circuit, but वो क्या करता है? Ladder का ऊपर जो metallic ladder, इधर में क्या होता है? Insulated wooden ladder होना चाहिए इलेक्ट्रिक लाइन में काम करने के लिए. Moreover, ladder पानी का ऊपर पड़ा है. Is it acceptable? No. So second prize, and the winner is एक ट्रक आया, उसके ऊपर एक सामान मोई लगाया, उसके ऊपर दो जुगाड़ करके ऊपर में जाके लाइट रिप्लेसमेंट कर रहा है. Is it a process? Because truck may move, the structure may is unstable structure, any moment गिर जाएगा. Is it a process? So finally उनका first prize मिल गया, winner हो गया. But my last slide, sorry to say, because time is short for that reason. This is very important slide. It takes a minute to write a safety rule. It takes an hour to hold a safety meeting. It takes a day to have a safety round. It takes a week to plan a safety program. It takes a month to put it into practice. It takes a lifetime to make a safe worker. एक आदमी को सुधारने के लिए lifetime लग जाएगा उसको safe worker बनाने के लिए. But it takes a second to destroy all this by an accident. Do you agree? So next slide, last slide. Next, journey continues. So with that, I am concluding my discussions. Hope you have enjoyed and got some idea about the basics of industrial safety, some of the good practices, and what I understood. I don't know. You may not have that type of detailed idea about the fundamentals of industrial safety. What is hazard? What is risk? What is at-risk behavior? What are the managing risk means 4T. I think you got some idea that crocodile photograph. Understood? Are you enjoying this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Now I have already forwarded the question paper to you. Please answer properly and send it back to me in my mailbox. Accordingly, I will send you the certificates. Now please wait. Your CMD is joining shortly. Please wait. All of you, please be present.
In the meantime, thank you very much, sir, for sharing with us your well-founded knowledge and experience. Definitely, on behalf of the group, sir, I am Mr. Smith speaking. I am the consultant of West Bengal Gardens. I am also looking after New Duas in particular. And regarding this hygiene thing, that is a very good thing that you have shared with us, plus safety also. Accident has happened in New Duas itself, so it's a learning experience for us. And besides that, many things that you have shared has added to our collective experience. So thank you very much once again, and also thank the CMD for this.
I will be more happy. Thank you for your participations. I will be more happy if you can start धीरे-धीरे safety culture चालू कीजिए. Whatever support required, I can give them. No problem. Your CMD is joining. Yes, sir.
Right.
Good afternoon to you all. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
I think 30 or more participants are there. So a very good afternoon to you all again. And I think that this course, some equal is happening. So if you can mute your mics, you shall speak. Okay, fine. So we arranged for a course which is one way related to the cleanliness and to the safety, because all are interrelated. Because all these laws have been made for operating the factory, keeping in mind the safety and the cleanliness. Cleanliness leads to safety. So this is one thing. And it is this course, this webinar, I would say, it has also happened at the beginning of the 75th year celebration our independence. So let the light of this independence just percolate through us all, and just remove the darkness of the ignorance about the laws and about the statutes and all these things. Because India is a big country, so many castes create, so many industrial sectors are there, so many laws are there. Some are archaic, some are new. So, but we have to know, because I can tell from my experience. Some 5 years back, I was asked by the company secretariat because of some new rule introduced by SEBI, because we are listed on the BSE. As per SEBI, we are asked that all the senior management people has to certify they are obeying all the laws applicable to the factories. So can you imagine some 30 laws are there, minimum 30 laws, and I could identify some 58 laws that are applicable for the factories. So I think that most important for us who are working in the factory is the Factories Act. And you can see that this is Factories Act 1948, but some amendments, I think
1980, so that I have discussed.
some amendments have been done, but the basic structure has remained same. And thanks to Leonard, who instigated this, because of one small accident happened in his plant, and this occupier idea and all these things. When I asked him, I found that even a very senior man like him should have some clear idea. So, Leonard, I am not undermining you. I'm just
Very active during the program.
telling that everybody should learn a lesson from this. That ignorance initially not a crime.
Yeah.
But those who are in charge, we should make you knowledgeable. So if you don't know something because you are engaged in some work, everyday work, and that army-like work, like you have to work almost 24/7. So I'm not giving any blame to you. The blame is rather on us, that we should identify the training need for you, and that at least to know that what relevant for running a factory. And you all are doing very excellent job over there in the fields, in the gardens, in the factories. I heartily appreciate that. So I thought that immediately after that interaction with Leonard, I thought that we should do a course on this. And Mr. Amal Bhattacharya had been in industry so long. And in fact, let me share one thing. He was my batchmate in engineering. So when I heard that he is doing so many consultancies, so we engaged him for engineering also, because it was very accident prone. In engineering, so many accidents, like there's like when the grinding is being done, that spakes were going into ice and it is getting embedded. Some iron tubes, iron scraps, small iron bars. Small iron bars are getting embedded in the somebody without gloves was welding, so that some welding guy, that grinding will just what I would say, that smashed against one of the finger, it got cut, or against it slipped and fell on the pan, and that the leg was injured. Something was happening. Almost every week, every day, something was happening. So we did a course over there, and we also implemented that OSHAS in engineering at that point of time. I was there in engineering. That is the occupational safety and occupational safety and health assessment series. So it tells about the occupational safety, where whatever the work you are doing, some safety norms should be there. So it is applicable for all the fields of activities, like in the gardens, in the tea factories, engineering factories, and electrical factories as well. So I hope that what has been dispensed by Mr. Bhattacharya is well taken and well understood by all. And I want to see this whatever you can implement for the safety of your people, because we are basically human oriented. Ampriol is basically runs on the human resources, particularly the tea gardens. So health of everybody is important for me. And I used to tell earlier that my safety is of first importance. Whether the job can be done, say, after 1 hour, but ensure the safety first. Like in engineering, we had 2 or 3 very, I think, serious mishaps, casualties, because the shed was being repaired without taking proper measure. And the people, for the contractors, people went up and they fell from that. It is a huge height shed, more than 100 feet height. More than 100 feet height, and casualty happened over there. I think we lost in the course of all these years some 3 lives. So it gives me immense pain. Whether it is my people, whether it is somebody's people, he is someone's son, someone's brother. So it hurts me. It hurts me. Every single life hurts me. Every single injury hurts me. So I would request you all that to have a fresh outlook on this, and whatever say, everything has to be done. Some maintenance action has to be done, but please ensure, because you are the managers over there. You are the supremo over there. So supremos have to feel the pain also. If something bad happens, it pains you. It pains me, and it mostly pains the person involved in the accident. So I would request you to all that whatever you have learned, please put to use, and also that share this knowledge with your juniors, because juniors are our future. Juniors are our future, and they should develop a culture to imbibe safety in all the things we do over there. So I'll just take 1 or 2 feedback. Might be fast. I can have from Leonard. So just in very brief, 1 or 2 sentences. That.
Firstly, thank you very much, sir, for organizing this program. It's an excellent program, and as you can see, I've got my whole team here, and so that everybody is participating. Even those who are in the garden, they're also participating so that they can learn. And the feedback that I want to actually give is that this is an excellent thing, that awareness has been created, and how important you are taking this. The initiative is excellent. That since it is coming from the top, everybody is now aware of it. Even the whole factory knows that we are having an awareness program on factory safety and hygiene. And it is also, even I with my own experience have learned a lot of things from the presentation given by the presenter. I think Mr. Bhattacharya, am I right?
Yeah.
So I also thanked him a little earlier as soon as he finished his deliberation. And we have got a lot of feedback and a lot of new things I have learned also, even with my old experience. So I would like to just thank you very much once again, sir, for organizing this program. And I do wish that Mr. Bhattacharya could visit our factories and give us a better feedback, because at site there are many things which we may miss, and there are many things which we may explain to him which may not be practically possible, but for all practical purposes, if he could give us their visit, it would be more helpful. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Leonard. Now may I ask Apurva is there? So Apurva, your feedback on this.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you, sir. It's a lovely program, and it has arranged, and we have learned a lot. Although, like a simple instance, I just want to give, sir. Yesterday, he taught about the gas cylinders, what we use at home. We do not know, sir, what is A, B, C, D. We see that, but we do not know. So, like
actually, I mentioned that we should not learn only. We should tell our house people also, because we are keeping them at home. We are working here. So when you are receiving any cylinder, on the 3 leg, now 1 leg it is mentioned A22, B2. What is that? So that I will explain. I think you have enjoyed.
So today we have checked in our godown. I have collected one, and I have called all my staffs and to see, and I have found that it is D21. 25. D25. So they said
last quarter of 25. Last quarter of 25. It is valid.
December 25. So like that, sir, we have lot of people have learned that. We didn't know that. So likewise, a lot of things we have noted also, and it is very nice. Nicely given to us, sir. We have learned a lot, and we will definitely, if not all, but we will definitely try to improve the safety measures and cleanliness and all that. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. See, important is that we should be aware and that we should be aware and responsible for the people working under us.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
we have to ensure the safekeeping of them while they are working. They have also families. We are also having families, and that employee and myself, we are together another family.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What we will do, sir, we have already planned out whatever the photographs, nice for safety measures and all that. We will take out one presentation, PowerPoint presentation, and we will show it to all the workers in the factory, sir. So that they also learn instead of talking and all that. We will do that, sir, very soon. Thank you very much.
Yes. Thank you. I think to electrical, I think Pugalanthi is there. So Pugalanthi, what measures you have learned to take in your factory? You unmute.
Good afternoon.
You unmute.
Sir, good afternoon to all of you, and thanks for organizing such this thing, sir. Class on this.
Subramanian is there, na, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon,
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, Subramanian.
Yes, sir. Sir,
So,
actually,
just I want to ask that is there any minor incident or major incident in your plant in the recent past? No, I think.
no, sir.
I have not heard that.
No, sir. No, sir.
So that so working condition by itself is I think far more safer in your
Yes, sir.
place. But you have to handle big loads.
Yes, sir.
You have to handle big loads. You have to, anyway, please give
Yes,
your
sir.
feedback.
Actually, ours is factory is more of a assembly shop, sir. It is. Machines are not involved in that. Only few overhead cranes are available there with the tools and tackles, wire ropes and all, for which, as per the Factories Act, we have been doing that calibration and testing once in a year, sir. So it is done by the approved agency of the state government. Every year used to come here, do the testing, everything, and we are doing it, sir. And like as per the Factory Act and whatever sir said, that load we are having a 80-ton capacity crane. So we used to say to that none of the time we have exceeded 65 ton, above that 65 ton. That we are taking care, sir. Safe load only we are operating under the crane. So far with God's grace and this thing, nothing has happened actually. Not even maybe very minor, very rarely only it has happened, sir. But this class is an eye opener because being engineers, we are working the factory, we are not much aware of this IR and HR activities and all. Whenever something happens, we used to refer to a book and we will have to learn something. But this is very, these things are handy, informative and very handy, sir. Actually, we have refreshment like whatever we know over the years of our experience, that refreshment. And we certain new things also we have learned. Mandatory. Without knowing, we have kept some drinking water and all at the entrance. Our restroom is at the other end, but now sir said that minimum 6 meters that gap should be available and all, but which it is a news for us actually. It's eye-opening. Like that, many things we have learned, sir. We'll make use of this training program and we'll see to that like how it has happened in the past. We will see to that, no, this thing, as far as health and safety, this thing will not do any compromise. First, as you said, that safety is first. Even the work is delayed, it can do it after 1 hour or something also. But safety is important. Sir said, like, whenever you come out of your factory, returning home is that safety is first your this thing. That is your responsibility. After that, you have to take care of your co-worker, colleagues. Then finally, people are waiting at your home. So we have to keep everything in mind while traveling, working, while going back. So we'll have to keep everything, and that is everything given by this thing, sir. We'll take care of all the informations and we'll make use of it in this thing, sir. Factories.
We will also pass it to our juniors, sir. Whatever knowledge we gained in this training program, we will pass it to share with our juniors also, sir.
Okay, fine. But I now want to ask one thing, Pugar, that in the similar transformer industry,
Sir.
are the workers and the executives or anyways working on the floor.
Yeah.
Are they using the personal protective equipments like helmet, that eyeglasses, then this earplug? Are they using that, and this and the safety shoe? Are they using that?
Safety shoe, actually, we are providing them with a safety shoe helmet, sir. Safety shoes they are using, since wherever the overhead cranes are there, they are supposed to use the helmet, but that we'll have to implement it, sir. Because helmets you have procured, but only thing is that to give and we'll have to implement it, sir. As of
No,
now,
I'm asking that similar industries, are they using their itself helmets,
Yeah,
then
they-
eyeglasses, earplugs? Are they using?
Are they using, sir? Helmets they are using in other industries, sir. Even Indotech and all, they are using helmets, sir.
Okay, I think we should implement that also.
Sure.
Because if you go for this OSHA's,
Yeah.
OSHA's 18,001, so I think it's a mandatory thing.
Now OSHA's is replaced by ISO 45,000.
ISO 45,000.
In place of OSHA's, now ISO 45,000 came, 2018 version. Same thing basically, but in the ISO platform.
Okay.
OSHA's is not there at the moment.
So this thing, you just have a look that how fast you can implement it.
Okay.
So anybody from engineering is there? Engineering is there?
Murli sir is there.
Huh?
Murli sir, Kunal sir is there.
Where is Mr. Kunal Ghosh? Kunal Biswas. Is he there? You just see. From engineering side
He
is
has
there.
a problem with his mic actually.
Whether it's there or yes.
I am here.
Yes, sir.
Where is Murli?
Sir, good afternoon, sir.
So he is there, but he is not able to
Okay.
speak from his device.
Okay, fine.
Sir, can you hear me, sir?
So, yeah. So, Murli, this OSHA's OSHA's in engineering has been converted to ISO 45,000 certification. This revalidation certification, it happens every year, na?
Yes, sir. We are yet to get it, sir, for engineering division, sir.
It has been done already. 45,000.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So I think you can you can guide the Chennai unit also, so that
Yes, sir.
we should also have the 45,000 for
Yes, sir.
45,000 to be high school.
Yes, sir. We'll take up with them also, sir. Yes.
So I think it's almost lunchtime now. Everybody must be hungry, so I don't want to take feedback from all of you, but whatever I have got is absolutely encouraging. From four of you, it has been very encouraging. But I think that it is I think that end of the beginning. You are beginning a new phase in safety and the perception of safety. So it's the end of the first session. So now the session is up to you, and every day it is session for you. So I wish you all the best. And I think that you should carry on well with what you have learned, and the fruit of this would come to everybody, all the employees of this organization. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.